Good morning, students. This video is for class 8 students for biology class, chapter number 3, ecosystems. So, introduction is an ecosystem is a community of living organisms in conjugation with non living components of their environment, that things like air, water, and mineral soil interacting as a system. These biotic and abiotic components are regarded as linked together through nutrient cycles and energy flows. So, what is ecosystem? Ecosystem is a community of living and non-living thing. They both live together in an environment. We know that in our environment there are living things also and there are non-living things also. So when these living and non-living things interact with each other and form a interacting system, then it is called as ecosystem. Okay, and what is the scientific term for these components, living and non-living? That is biotic and abiotic components. So these together interact through the nutrient cycle and energy flow. There is always nutrient cycle and energy flow going on to form a ecosystem. So in this chapter you will be learning some new words. These are ecosystem, structural and functional unit of biosphere consisting of community of living organisms and physical environment. What is ecosystem? Definition of ecosystem is it is the basic structural and functional unit of biosphere. But what is biosphere? Biosphere is our environment, our atmosphere in which we live. So in the structural and functional unit of biosphere is ecosystem, that consists of community of living and non-living thing in the same environment. Next is biotic. Biotic means components that constitute the living members of the ecosystem. The living members of an ecosystem are known as biotic components. Abiotic components are the non-living substances and the factors associated with the non-living substances. Food chain, a sequence of organisms through which food and its contained energy passes with each member. What is a food chain? It is a sequence of passing on of the food. Food chain itself describes itself. It is a chain of food through which one organism passes on its food to the other and also the energy to each other. Then the food web, network of interconnected and interrelated food chain. Food chain is a simple sequence of organisms, but food web is a network of these food chains. Symbiosis, some organisms which live together share shelter and nutrients, or interaction between two different organisms living in close physical association, typically to the advantage of both. What is symbiosis? In symbiosis, when the organisms live together, each organism helps, or they are in close proximity, they are in close physical association, and they help and interact with each other by sharing their shelter, by sharing their nutrients. So this is called as symbiosis. Now, an ecosystem includes all of the living things, which are plants, animals, and organisms in a given area, interacting with each other and also with their non living environments. Weather, earth, sun, soil, climate, atmosphere. In an ecosystem, each organism has its own niche or role to play. So what do you understand by ecosystem? What does ecosystem include? It include all the living things, that are plant, animals, and microorganisms which live in an area and interact with each other and also with their non-living environments. And what does the non-living environment have? We have weather, we have earth, we have sun, soil, climate, atmosphere. These all are the non-living environment through which the living organisms interact. So these ecosystem, all the organisms have their own role to play. Now ecosystem, non living organisms can live alone or in isolation. We all know this, that no living organism can live alone or in isolation. They can't live alone. Every living organism is surrounded by other living organism and the physical environment. All the living organisms, including plants, animals, and microorganisms, are interdependent. We all know in some or the other way, plants, animals, and microorganisms are dependent on each other and also to their physical environment. How? For food, for shelter, for living. Okay, they interact intraspecifically, intra interspecifically, as well as with the physical environment, and maintain a functional balance or stable state called biological equilibrium or balance of nature. So what happens? All these living organisms, that is plants, animals, and microorganisms, they are interdependent and they interact with each other, either intraspecifically or interspecifically. Intra means within the species. मतलब अगर प्लांट की स्पीशीज़ है तो वो अपने आपस में भी इंटरेक्ट करेंगे. एंड इंटरस्पेसिफिकली मीन्स विद द plant with the animal with the microorganism, plant with the microorganism. This is called interspecifically. And also to their physical environment in which they live. Suppose plant is living on the soil, so it also interact with the physical environment, that is the soil, and maintain a functional balance or stable state. तभी हमारे environment का एक stable state फॉर्म होता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द बायोलॉजिकल इक्विलिब्रियम और बैलेंस ऑफ द नेचर. दैट इज हाउ द नेचर इज बैलेंस्ड. ईच वन ऑफ द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म डिपेंड ऑन द अदर वन. Ecosystem can be defined as the structural and functional unit of biosphere consisting of community of living organisms and the physical environment, both interacting and exchanging materials between them. So what do we understand by ecosystem? The basic definition of ecosystem is it is the structural and functional unit of biosphere that consists of community of living organisms and the physical environment, and both of them interact and exchange some of the materials between them so that to maintain the stable equilibrium in the nature. Or the other definition for ecosystem can be all the interacting organisms in an area together with the non-living constituents of the environment constitute an ecosystem. So जितने भी interacting organisms हैं किसी एक area में present, they together with the non-living constituent of the environment constitute an ecosystem. Always in an ecosystem, living and non-living constituents always interact with each other to form a stable state, stable balance in the nature. An ecosystem can be temporary or permanent, natural or man-made. Example, aquarium, garden, crop, fields, etc. Small or large. Example, ocean. Each ecosystem has a distinct community of its own. So ecosystem टेम्पररी भी हो सकता है, परमानेंट भी हो सकता है, नेचुरल भी हो सकता है, मैन मेड भी हो सकता है. नेचुरल एंड मैन मेड एग्जाम्पल यू सी, नेचुरल इकोसिस्टम में वी हैव सम फील्ड एरिया, एंड मैन मेड में यू सी एक्वेरियम. एक्वेरियम क्या है? मैन मेड है. एक्वेरियम इज बिल्ड बाय ह्यूमंस. सिमिलरली स्मॉल और लार्ज, लाइक स्मॉल क्या, पॉन्ड हो गया, वी हैव लेक्स, बट लार्ज में ओशन. सो हर इकोसिस्टम की अपनी एक कम्युनिटी होती है खुद की. Components of an ecosystem. An ecosystem has two main components, that is biotic and abiotic. What do we understand by biotic? The biotic components of an ecosystem is a community of living organisms like plants, animals and microorganisms. So biotic components वो होते हैं जो living organisms को constitute करते हैं. एक community होती है living organism की that forms the biotic component. A community is made up of many interdependent populations. What is community? Community is made up of many interdependent population. There are several population groups like प्लांट्स का अलग पॉपुलेशन है, एनिमल्स का अलग पॉपुलेशन है, तो सब एक दूसरे के ऊपर इंटरडिपेंडेंट है. सो दैट फॉर्म्स अ कम्युनिटी. हर पॉपुलेशन, एक प्लांट का पॉपुलेशन है, एनिमल का अलग पॉपुलेशन है and both of them are interdependent, so they form a community. On the basis of their nutritional relationship, they are classified into following three categories. Okay, producers, consumers and decomposers. What are producers? They are the green plants which contain the green pigment, that is chlorophyll. They manufacture their organic food from inorganic nutrients like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight by a biochemical process called photosynthesis. What are producers? Producers are those that can make their own food. And we know that green plants can make their own food. How? Because they have pigment called chlorophyll, so they undergo a process called photosynthesis and they can manufacture the organic food from the inorganic nutrients. What are the inorganic nutrients? Like carbon dioxide and water. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they undergo a process called photosynthesis and they not only produce food for themselves but also for other living organisms. Like from plants only we get our food, so they are the basic producers in the ecosystem. The photosynthetic plants are called primary प्रोड्यूसर्स और ऑटोट्रॉफ्स. जो भी प्लांट्स फोटोसिंथेसिस करते हैं दे आर द प्राइमरी प्रोड्यूसर्स और ऑटोट्रॉफ. व्हाट इज ऑटोट्रॉफी? All the organisms that can undergo that can make their own food comes under autotrophic category, and they constitute the first trophic level. Some photosynthetic and chemosynthetic bacteria are also capable of manufacturing their own food. They also act as producers. So ये जो प्राइमरी प्रोड्यूसर्स हैं दैट इज़ द प्लांट, दैट इज़ द फोटोसिंथेटिक प्लांट, दे ऑल्सो कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द फर्स्ट ट्रॉफिक लेवल. एक फूड चेन में, एक फूड वेब में सबसे पहला ट्रॉफिक लेवल जो होता है वो प्राइमरी प्रोड्यूसर्स का होता है. कुछ फोटोसिंथेटिक और कीमोसिंथेटिक बैक्टीरिया भी होते हैं जो अपना खाना खुद बना सकते हैं. दे आर ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूसर्स. द ग्रीन प्लांट्स और प्रोड्यूसर्स do not produce energy. They only convert solar energy to chemical energy of the food. So in terms of energy, green plants are actually converter of energy. So green plants या जो producers हैं वो केवल अपना खाना बनाते हैं. और कैसे बनाते हैं? इनऑर्गेनिक कंपोनेंट्स को ऑर्गेनिक कंपोनेंट्स में चेंज करके. और ये कैसे होता है? सोलर एनर्जी को वो केमिकल एनर्जी में चेंज करते हैं. हाउ कम केमिकल एनर्जी? बिकॉज दे मेक ग्लूकोज विच इज़ अ केमिकल कंपाउंड. तो सोलर एनर्जी जो उन्हें सनलाइट से मिल रही है इट इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू केमिकल एनर्जी. सो दे ओनली कन्वर्ट द एनर्जी. दे आर नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ एनर्जी. द नेक्स्ट component or the next category is of consumers. These are mainly animals, bacteria, fungi. Their mode of nutrition is heterotroph, which obtain their food from primary producers as plants. So consumers क्या होते हैं? Consumers जो consume करें, यानी they do not make their own food. ये किसी और के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होते हैं अपने फूड के लिए. यू सी कौन से इसमें एनिमल्स, बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई आते हैं इस कैटेगरी में. इनका हेटरोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन होता है. दैट मीन्स दे ऑब्टेन द फूड फ्रॉम द प्लांट्स और द प्राइमरी प्रोड्यूसर्स. कंज्यूमर्स आर एट 3 levels. नाउ देयर आर 3 levels ऑफ द कंज्यूमर्स. सबसे पहले प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स और हर्बीवोर्स. व्हाट आर हर्बीवोर्स? These are those animals and parasitic plants that feed directly on the green plants, which convert organic compounds of plants in organic compounds of their body. What happens? Herbivores क्या हैं? ये वो animals या वो parasitic plants हैं जो directly green plants के ऊपर feed करते हैं and convert the organic compounds of plants into organic compounds of their body. Example: grasshopper, cow, goat, deer, elephant. So this is how they feed on the green plants. Next level is of the secondary consumers, which are also known as carnivores. These are those animals which feed on herbivores. Now what were herbivores? They were feeding on the green plants. But carnivores, they feed on the herbivores. Okay, their food is herbivores. Herbivore animals like small fishes, frog, lizard and birds. We see फ्रॉग क्या खाता है? फ्रॉग ईट्स स्मॉल ग्रास हॉपर्स, ठीक है। और ग्रास हॉपर क्या थे? दे वर द प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स, दैट इज दे वर हर्बीवोर्स। स्मॉल फिशेस जो है वो एल्गी पे या वो और भी छोटे छोटे फिशेस या छोटे छोटे इंसेक्ट्स पे डिपेंड करती है, सो दे आर कार्निवोर्स। टर्शरी कंज्यूमर्स, secondary consumers, carnivores. So tertiary consumers are also known as secondary carnivores. Okay, these were the primary carnivores and tertiary consumers are the secondary carnivores. These are those carnivores that eat upon carnivores or secondary consumers. अब जो next level है वो है secondary carnivore. That means they will feed on these carnivores or the secondary consumers. Example, wolves. Okay. Quaternary consumers. These are the top carnivores in the level of trophic level. Those animals which are not killed and eaten by any other animal. These are top level. इनको कोई नहीं मारता है और खाता है. Like lions, eagle, peacock, etc. Okay. Now omnivores. Omnivores are those animals which can feed on both plants and animals. They can have their food both as plants and animals. Example, crow, man, cockroach, dog. That man also can feed both plants and animals. So we come under omnivores. Next category is decomposers. What are decomposers? Decomposers are those organisms which obtain their nourishment from the organic remains by breaking down dead organic matter in the dead bodies of plants and animals. Whenever some plant or animal dies, they are mixed in the soil. क्योंकि उनका जो ऑर्गेनिक रिमेन्स है वो ब्रेक डाउन होकर ऑर्गेनिक मैटर में चेंज हो जाता है डेड बॉडीज़ का, और वो मिक्स हो जाता है सॉइल के साथ, और जब सॉइल के साथ मिक्स हो जाता है दे प्रोवाइड नरिशमेंट. सो डिकम्पोजर्स जो है उनके ब्रेक डाउन में हेल्पफुल होते हैं. डिकम्पोजर्स जो हैं छोटे छोटे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं, बैक्टीरिया होते हैं जो that obtain their nourishment from these dead remains of the plant and animals. Example, bacteria and fungi. Next component of the ecosystem is abiotic component. Abiotic component consists of kinds, quantity and distribution of physico-chemical factors. These are of three types. Climatic factors. These include light, temperature, pressure, humidity, air current, soil, texture, topography and soil pH. Abiotic components वो सराउंडिंग है हमारी जिसमें हम रहते हैं, जिसमें लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म सर्वाइव करते हैं और डिपेंड करते हैं अपनी लिविंग के लिए. दीज आर द फिजिको केमिकल फैक्टर्स. 3 कैटेगरी है इसकी. क्लाइमेटिक फैक्टर्स. पहला है क्लाइमेटिक फैक्टर्स. क्लाइमेट में जैसे वी हैव लाइट, टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, these all come under the climatic factors. Then are the inorganic substances. Inorganic substances जो inorganic elements होते हैं हमारे, inorganic substances होते हैं हमारे सराउंडिंग में, that like कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, नाइट्रोजन, ये सारे जो इन्वॉल्व होते हैं किसी न किसी साइकिल में और इकोसिस्टम का बैलेंस मेंटेन करते हैं. Next is the organic substances. These are the organic compounds like proteins, carbohydrate, lipid, etc. Organic substances वो होते हैं जो कंपाउंड का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं, like प्रोटीन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, लिपिड्स. ये सारे जो इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस हैं यही मिलकर ऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं, like प्रोटीन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, लिपिड, etc. So that's all for this video. The next topic, that is the interaction between biotic and abiotic components, we will be discussing in the next video. So you go through till this topic in your book and ask me if you have any doubts. That's all for today. Thank you.